Hello everyone, hello, welcome back to the channel. That's my new intro apparently, but today we're going over Obscured by Clouds by Pink Floyd. This is the 7th studio album released in 1972. Now, it's a theme tune. It's a soundtrack, that's the word, a soundtrack to an art film, a French art film from 1972. So, I haven't seen it. I have absolutely no interest in an French art film from 1972, but I'm sure it's great. I'm only here for the music, and the music is spectacular. In my mind, this is the most underrated Pink Floyd album. And the reason why I think that is because the album after this is Dark Side of the Moon. You know, Dark Side of the Moon is the album that made Pink Floyd a sellout stadium band. That was the album that just burst them into stardom. You know, even by this album's record sales were not great, and Pink Floyd were struggling. You know, their record label had been really patient with them. They had a really big hit with Piper at the Gates of Dawn, but then their subsequent albums hadn't done as well until obviously Dark Side of the Moon, which just jet rocketed them. But anyway, this is brilliant. It's also, a lot of the music on this album sounds like Dark Side of the Moon, or at least some of the songs, they would carry over bits onto Dark Side of the Moon. And also, even more, this is really interesting, I hope, this album was recorded while they were touring for their previous album, Metal, or at least the demos were put down while they were touring, and then it was sort of jumbled together to get a cohesive album when they were asked if they wanted to do the soundtrack for the film. But yeah, anyway, let's start with the looks. So this album cover is very representative of like the name, Obscured by Clouds. I've always thought it is a cloud that's just been, they had the contrast and all that messed up. I'm not sure though. It looks like raindrops as well. It could be raindrops. Then you've got some screenshots from the movie. Some pictures from the movie on the back. I don't even know what the movie's about. It's called La Vallée. La Vallée? That's massively mispronounced. Directed by Barbet Schroeder, Scrooger, Boulay Oiguier, Jean Perry, I can say that one, Calfon and Michel Gothard. Produced by Les Films de Los Angeles. Album cover by Hypnosis, who did a lot of the Pink Floyd album covers. But yeah, this is brilliant. It comes with just a plain black sleeve, there's nothing interesting. And then the label is the same. You know, it's always that label. But yeah, there's not much more to see. So let's talk about the songs. Side 1 starts with Obscured by Clouds, which kicks off with these powerful synth chords, which sound brilliant. And I love Richard Wright's piano playing throughout the whole album, but he kills it on that song. When You're In is amazing. And something I should mention, so for a lot of the Pink Floyd stuff, after Syd Barrett left, Roger Waters would mainly do the vocals, but sometimes they'd have either Roger Waters and David Gilmour doing harmonies, or it'd be David Gilmour and Richard Wright doing harmonies. And their harmonies are perfect. They're up there with Lennon and McCartney. You know, amazing harmonies, which you get on this album. Burning Bridges is a great song. The Gold, It's in the, is a great song. What's the Deal? I love. A Mudmen is beautiful. But the side 2 is where it really kicks off with Childhood's End. The guitars on that are gorgeous. And the mixing is a bit strange. They sound really loud and forward in the mix, but they're not. They're further back. And I'm not sure how they managed to do that, but it sounds brilliant. The best song on the album, though, has to be 3-4. So it starts off with a 1, 2, 3, 4, and the guitars sound so giddy and happy, and it sounds just like a Beatles song from 1965. You know, stuff like I Feel Fine and anything off the Help album. Even with the hand claps really make it as well. And Roger Waters' lyrics about being stuck in an old room and talking to yourself till you die is one of those brilliant songs where the lyrics are depressing and horrible, but the song is so upbeat and happy. It's one of the most underrated Pink Floyd songs. It's brilliant. And again, there's just the hand claps and the way it's so happy and vibrant and bright, but the lyrics are so dark and depressing. It's fantastic. Stay is a great song. But Absolutely Curtains, the closing track, is amazing. So it's just an instrumental besides the end. But I love the synths. I love the piano. I love everything about it. But the best bit is the bit at the end with the chanting. Now, I read online that it's an ancient, well, not an ancient, it's an African tribe that they recorded them speaking in their own language or chanting in their own language. And I had read online that that African tribe would later die out, or at least the language would fall out of use. And apparently, currently today, no one in the world speaks the language you hear on this album, which is really cool. But reading it on the internet is not a credible source. So, you can fact check me, but I read that up, and if that's true, that is just fantastic and really unfortunate. We should look after our languages. But anyway, it's just such a great way to close your album. But overall, it is just superb. So in conclusion, this is a 7 out of 10. It's just another one of those, like the album More, which we covered before, that rhymes. I have no interest in watching the film, but the music is fantastic. And definitely listen to 3-4 by Pink Floyd if you've never heard it. I'd also recommend Absolutely Curtains and Childhood's End. But yeah, it's a great little album. Now, in other news, Noel Gallagher, this is completely off topic, but Noel Gallagher has released it's his best of album, but there's a few new tracks on it, which I've just been able to pre-order. So when it comes out in June, there'll be a grand unboxing of that. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. There's not much to this album compared to later stuff. The next video is Dark Side of the Moon, so yeah, be prepared for that. That's going to be great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone. I am acing this. Oof.